Well, number one, Darian was obviously great. I thought he attacked the game. His first few baskets, he drove to the basket for a left-handed layup in our half-court offense. His next possession, I think he drove and got fouled. And then, of course, his shoot. His mindset was so good. His aggressiveness was so good, and then his shooting, which is always great, really kind of lit up. So, just a game for the ages for him, and nobody could deserve it more. He's an incredible kid, very much about the team and Richmond, and he really deserves the kind of the fruits of this performance. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of how we played. I thought we played really hard, very physically, against a team that is physical, and certainly excited for the win and looking forward to the next game.
Chris, what was the theory behind the change in the starting lineup, and do you think it had a positive effect?
Well, I think so, John. I think that really it was very simple. We just wanted to have a little bit more size to start the game. Kendall's been tremendous as a guy who comes off the bench. He's good as a starter also, but we thought if we just had a little bit more size to start the game, that would help us. And I thought it did. I thought, Dion, I think, is going to be a great player. I think the same for Zoe and Terry and Trey, but he's kind of really played well recently and played a really good game tonight. I think he's going to be an elite defender, and he played very well tonight.
Coach, for a perimeter shooter like Darian to attack the rim like he did in the first half, how big is that?
It's huge. As a shooter, and not having been as such an elite shooter as he is, you can get, you don't want your game to be defined by your shooting. Unfortunately, he's so good at shooting that that's a natural tendency. How did he shoot equals how did he play. And tonight, I think that, it's ironic it turned out he played so great because he shot so well, but his aggressiveness dictated how he played. And so when he can do that, he's capable of a night like it's not like his first time in the 30s, and he's capable of that. And more than anything, I think it was aggressiveness and his mindset.
What was the difference in keeping him off the free throw line in the second half?
Yeah, we didn't commit as many fouls in the second half. I just thought our interior defense was aggressive. I really thought it was the whole game. And a couple times in the first half, there were a couple block charge calls that may have gone our way, would have helped them stay off the line. I just thought we were aggressive throughout the game.
Coach, you talked before after wins how they help build confidence, just to prove that especially for the young guys, they're doing the right things. Did you need this one tonight?
Probably so. This is a tough stretch. I think Butler was 14-2. LaSalle had a great record. Charlotte's 15-2. VCU has a great record. So, there's a tough stretch. But when you can get the opportunities at home, you really have to step up and seize those opportunities. So, you play so many games in college basketball at this point. You need to build on positive things, and winning is the most positive.
Especially when you figure maybe going into this next game with how big it is for the guys, for the players,
Sure.
for the fans to have a win going in.
Yeah, no doubt. This is a big game, an exciting game, and a game that we look forward to, obviously, and I hope everybody does. So it was good to just kind of, be able to focus on that and not have to worry too much about what we did in the previous.
How were you pleased with the effort on the glass?
I was. The numbers aren't great, but I thought when I was watching the game, I felt like we went after the ball, we were physical. Even though we had size disadvantages, even when they got rebounds, they weren't as many clean rebounds. I thought we did a very good job given our current makeup.
Not really. No, I'm just more happy that we got the win. That's what's more important. My teammates. I love those guys, and it's just most important when we get the win.
How big was it to get the victory here after what happened Wednesday?
It's huge. We were in a 2-game losing streak in the conference to 2 good teams. It was a little disappointing at Butler that we lost, but we can't look in the past. Like I always say, you just have to look on to the next game. So that's what we did tonight. We came out with the fire, the intensity. We had a good crowd tonight, and that helped us out, and it was huge.
Hey, Darian, your reputation sort of precedes you statistically. Were you surprised that you got as many open looks as you got?
I actually was. Usually teams, they try and deny me the ball, which they kind of did a little more in the second half. But, just running our offense, it really helps. Finding shots in the offense, when I was a freshman, just learning it. But as you get older, you just find ways to score within the offense, and that's what I did tonight.
Talk about opening with 17 straight. That's kind of ridiculous. You just keep
shooting until they decided to stop you, or just talk about that?
Yeah, you know, my past 2 games, LaSalle, Butler, you know, I've had off shooting nights, but you know, that's when you just get in the gym, you know, work on your mechanics, and then come out and do it in the game. So that's what I did tonight, and I brought my had confidence in myself and my teammates, and then I found the shots.
Do you have a feeling like when you're warming up that this could be a night where I can go on?
Yeah, definitely. Usually, if I have a good look, then it could be a long night. So that's what it was tonight. I had a few good looks early on, got myself to the basket a few times, got my free throws, and that helped me out.
The change in the starting lineup, were you under orders to try to do something, go to the boards more, defend inside more, or coach just left it up to you as to what was going on?
It's nothing different from when I was coming off the bench. It's just rebounding, physicality, the same stuff it was when D. Will got hurt and he was out and we had to bring more.
Did it feel odd, or no, you started enough in your life that it was no big deal?
It was no big deal, but it did feel different coming off the bench. Usually when you come off the bench, you get to see what's going on during the game and see like how you can go in and make a difference. But starting off the game, you have to see for yourself while you're out there.
In general, how do you guys think you did, especially on the boards and interior defense, which have been problem areas coming in?
I think we did good. They're a very physical team. They pounded the ball inside, and then we got steals. We got big stops. We had a lot of help defense, and that really helped us.
Can you sense yourself improving from game to game? It looks like you take steps every time out. Can you feel that, or you say, okay, I'm playing better than I was last time? Or
That's just my goal, to play better than I did last time. And if I keep thinking like that, then it's just going to escalate.
anything else?
Darian, you want to say a word or two about Thursday, 5 days in advance here, whatever it is?
Yes. First of all, it's going to be a tough week of practice. You know, VCU presses a lot, so it's going to be tough. This game is always, you know, hype to in-town rivalry, so it's going to be a huge game.
They are difficult to prepare for as much as you are because they do something different, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, they press up man-to-man the whole game, so we're going to have to use our depth and take care of the ball.